A smooth speech in Spanish, each word scrutinized, Trent Alexander-Arnold's unveiling at Real Madrid was nothing short of controversial. While Kopites were still basking in the glow of a record 20th Premier League title, Trent stood in Madrid, laughing and speaking as if the Bernabéu had always been his true home. The backlash was immediate. Some called it Oscar-worthy acting, others labelled him two-faced, and many Liverpool fans didn't hesitate to brand him a traitor. Some defended him, saying he was simply doing what was best for his career. Others felt abandoned, as if left behind in a breakup scripted too perfectly. This thin line between professionalism and performance turned Alexander-Arnold into the centre of a heated debate. Was this a smartly prepared career move, or a polished disguise for a painful betrayal? If you find this story gripping and insightful, don't forget to subscribe. There's much more to come. When Trent picked up the microphone and started speaking fluent Spanish, few could hide their surprise or admiration. This wasn't just a token hello. He expressed genuine emotion with startling fluency, something rarely seen from English players on La Liga debut. Yet it was this fluency that sparked suspicion. When did he start learning? Why prepare so thoroughly, if, as he claimed, he had only decided to leave Liverpool a few weeks ago, while Liverpool fans were still celebrating their May title win? Trent revealed he had been learning Spanish for a few months. That vague few months became a talking point. No one masters a language as complex as Spanish in just 3 weeks. Had he planned his departure long before, while Liverpool were still fighting for trophies? In the second part of his speech, switching to English, Trent said a line that hit many like a dagger: "I've been waiting for this day for a long time." A heartfelt comment, perhaps, but to those who saw him as a lifelong Liverpool icon, it felt like betrayal. Later, facing online criticism, Trent clarified, "I meant I'd been waiting a few weeks, not years." But in football, such clarifications often come too late. To many, the damage was done. His meticulous preparation came across as calculated. What might have been admired as professionalism was now seen as scripted theatre. Madrid's media praised the polished performance. Many in Liverpool found it cold and distant. He sounded like he was reciting lines, one Liverpool fan page posted. Every glance, every word lacked the rawness of someone leaving behind 20 years of history. The more perfect it seemed, the more it raised doubts. The smoother his delivery, the more people believed it was all for show. And in that tug-of-war, the image of a devoted Liverpool boyhood hero began to fade, replaced by suspicion over his true motives. Trent Alexander-Arnold once won over neutrals with his honesty in interviews. He openly said Lionel Messi was his greatest footballing inspiration. Asked about the endless Messi versus Ronaldo debate, he favored Messi, saying, "Messi redefined artistry on the pitch." In a 2019 interview, he even admitted, "If I ever played for another club outside Liverpool, it would be Barcelona. I grew up watching their tiki-taka and learning from it." But these innocent past comments resurfaced as evidence for critics now accusing him of being a fair-weather fan. Because at his Real Madrid unveiling, Trent declared, "Real Madrid is the biggest club in the world. This is a dream come true. Cristiano Ronaldo has inspired me for years." People are entitled to change their views, especially when their circumstances change. But when those changes come too swiftly, too neatly, it's hard not to feel something's off. Perhaps Trent is no longer that Messi boy. Perhaps joining Real taught him that glory demands media training. But the question isn't whether Messi or Ronaldo is better, it's whether this shift was heartfelt or just strategic. If it were merely a change in opinion, fans might understand. But when every word feels tailored to fit the Real Madrid narrative, it's difficult to chalk it up to coincidence. Spanish media applauded Trent as the first English defender to grasp Madrid's culture from day one. Across the channel, Liverpool faithful felt a chill. The seamless alignment between Trent and Florentino Perez's Galactico PR machine made some believe this was a calculated reinvention, not just a transfer. Modern football doesn't expect one-club careers. But few imagined Trent's exit would leave behind so much doubt. His goodbye wasn't messy or dramatic, it came wrapped in applause and protocol. Yet behind the polite farewells was a void no press conference could fill. "I feel good about how I left. The club, the manager, the players, and fans supported me. I've no complaints," he said. But that very polish left many emotionally unmoved. At Anfield that day, not everyone stood to applaud. Some stayed silent. Others muttered curses. Not because Trent had done wrong, but because he no longer fit the image they had built of him, a local lad, living for the red shirt. Professionalism is necessary. But in farewells like this, it's not the script that matters, it's the emotion. When Trent said he began learning Spanish a few months ago, fans checked Liverpool's match calendar. March marked a crucial phase. European knockouts, the title race. So why was he studying languages? Was it personal growth or quiet preparation for a move? The issue isn't about language lessons. It's that a player expected to fight to the end appeared to be planning an exit. To many die-hard supporters, that feels like a soft betrayal, no drama, no rupture, just quiet withdrawal. And that, too, can hurt. No one expected Trent to become the next Steven Gerrard. But they hoped he'd be the first to truly fulfill that legacy, like Gerrard, who once rejected Real Madrid and Bayern Munich to stay loyal to his city. Instead, Trent stepped out of that shadow in a way no one wished for. On his own path, clever, calculated, but cold. For Gerrard, loyalty cost him a Champions League in 2007 and a Premier League in 2014. For Trent, the cost of his decision may be the image of a once perfect idol in the hearts of those who believed he was part of Liverpool's DNA. At 26, Trent has a long journey ahead. He may win the Champions League with Real, set new records in La Liga, and become a legend in Madrid. But football, when seen only through success, often forgets what truly keeps fans around: emotion. Trent didn't leave Liverpool in disgrace. He stayed professional, didn't rebel, didn't burn bridges. But his quiet, calculated, and rapid transformation created a distance not easily healed, especially for those who once believed he was Anfield's heir apparent. To them, it's clear. He is no longer the boy who grew up with the club, but a man who has stepped into football's carefully scripted world of glory. So what is Trent Alexander-Arnold now? A smart man who knew when to step out of the past? A calculating athlete navigating his way to the top? Or simply a brutally honest product of modern football, where loyalty rarely beats ambition? The answer may shift over time. But right now, in the eyes of many Liverpool fans, Trent Alexander-Arnold is no longer their own. And perhaps he understood that the moment he chose to speak his first words, in Spanish.